Part of our new Cheshire routine, and today we're going to be running through a quick 10-minute floor workout. It's good to do on days you haven't got much time, you might not want to do a longer session, or you might be sore from the sessions you've done in the past. It's a 10-minute session, there's 5 different exercises we're going to do for 30 seconds each, 30 seconds rest in between, and we're going to run through everything twice. All you need is a mat, a soft surface, and some water on hand if you need it. So we're just going to give you a quick run through of each of the 5 exercises and any relevant variations, and then we'll get started. So first up, you've got mountain climbers, hands and feet shoulder width apart. All you'll be doing is bringing our legs up in between the gaps in your hands if you can. If you can't get them that far, don't worry, get them where you feel comfortable. If that is too much pressure on your wrists, you can drop down onto your forearms, and instead of bringing your legs in between your hands, you can bring them on the outside, like so. That's your first exercise. Moving on, we've got the plank. Pretty similar position, we're keeping that back straight. We don't want to end up in that V shape like so, or we don't want to drop our midsection downwards. We want to keep a nice straight back so we're feeling that throughout our core. Next up, we're going to lie flat on our back with our feet planted firmly on the floor in that like V shape. All we're going to do is lean and sway side to side, touching our feet if we can with our hands left to right, left to right. If you can go as far as to touch your toes, for example, do. If not, just touching your heels or getting as far as you can is good enough. Next up, you got press ups. The standard press up is exactly the same position as the mountain climber position. All the way down, all the way up. We want slow, controlled, as opposed to very fast, not so controlled and not the best form. If you do have sore wrists, you can go onto your knuckles. You can also make that easier just by going on your knees instead of being on your toes. And again, if you can't do a full press up, just going down as far as you can is good enough. And then we'll slowly work towards building up to the full thing. And the last of the 5 exercises is just a standard sit-up, similar to the side-to-side sway position we was in before. All you're going to do is do your standard sit-up. You don't need to go all the way back down. Obviously you do need to come all the way up, but you don't need to go all the way back down to where your head's touching the floor, because it can make you quite dizzy and lightheaded. So all I want you to do when you come back down, just make sure both your shoulder blades are touching the floor, and then you can come back up. Alternatively, you can just lift your legs up and cross them and focus on getting the knee to elbow action, making sure that action is still done by your core, not just bringing your knees to your elbows. Right folks, that's the 5 exercises. So we're going to do each for 30 seconds, then we're going to have 30 seconds rest. We're going to do everything twice, so it's 10 minutes overall. Make sure you have a go of each one now in this meantime, just to find the correct variation. I say the session is quick fire, I don't want you to miss any time, so grab yourself a drink, get yourself ready, and we're going to start in 15 seconds. Alright, we've got 10 seconds folks. First one is your mountain climber. Get yourself in that position. Going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds with your mountain climbers. As you can see, I'm not rushing through them. I'm not trying to get as many out as possible. I'm just trying to maintain a good form, keeping that back straight and just powering the knees up in between the gaps in your hands. 10 seconds to go folks. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Got a 30-second rest now folks, so take it easy, breathe. Remember to breathe. A lot of people do floor exercises and don't breathe. You see people doing sit-ups and holding the breath, and then at the end they're completely out of breath. Don't be that person. Make sure we're breathing. We've got another 15 seconds before we move on to our next exercise. Right, last 10 folks, get yourself ready in position with the plank. Remember, don't be in that V shape. 3, 2, 1, let's go. In the plank. Remember, try not to let that midsection drop too much, and try not to end up in that V shape. Obviously, if you do need a rest, take 5 seconds and get yourself back up. You're halfway through. If you are shaking, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Only last 10 now. Last 5, keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and break. For another 30-second rest now, folks. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I can't stress that enough. Next up, we're going into the side-to-side sways. Remember, if you can touch your toes doing this, great, but similar to the mountain climbers, go as far as you can, feeling comfortable. You've got 10 seconds, so remember, if you need some water, grab some water, get yourself in position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Side to side sways. And again, notice how I'm not doing this erratically. I'm not trying to get as many in as possible. I'm making sure it's slow, controlled movement. You're halfway through, folks, keep it going. You're just sliding left to right, left to right. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a break. Keep that breathing going. And next up we have press-ups. Again, you should have your variation sorted. If not, have a quick play around now which variation works best for you, whether you can't do a full press-up or whether you need to be on your knees or whether you need to be on your knuckles. Make sure your arms are shoulder width apart. Got 10 seconds to go. Right, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Say you've got 30 seconds. As you can see again, I'm not erratically trying to do 30 press-ups in 30 seconds. It's slow, controlled movements. If you can, as I'm doing, get all the way up and all the way down. I'd much prefer that than 30 half press-ups if you can. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Last up is your standard sit-up. Again, folks, do what you can with this. As I mentioned earlier, if you do struggle with any dizziness at the minute, or you are prone to lightheadedness, definitely don't go all the way down. You can do it if you're perfectly fit and healthy, but for me, I just go down to my shoulders. In 10 seconds, get yourself ready. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press ups. And remember to exhale on the way up. I cannot stress that enough. Well, this is the last of your 5 exercises, so we're going to finish press ups, have another 30-second rest, go back around everything, and then we're done. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. That's us, folks. Your first circuit done. We're just going to run through everything again, and then we are done. 20 seconds, you've done everything once now, so if you do want to step it up, you can do, but just make sure everything is controlled and you're not just doing everything erratically. Just make sure everything is controlled with the correct format we spoke about. You've got 10 seconds for your mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, folks, mountain climbers. Remember, just doing what we're comfortable with. Don't overextend, don't overstretch. Got 15 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. You've got 30 seconds now, and so we'll go. Next up, we're going into the plank. Remember, folks, if you do need a drink, there's nothing wrong with going to grab a drink. Make sure you stay hydrated. And if you haven't got yourself a soft surface now, next time you do the session, make sure you do. 5 seconds to go. Get yourself in that plank position. 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, 30 seconds. If you're not sure how straight you are, you can record yourself, and next time you can adjust up or down, because a lot of times you may feel like you're straight, but then it takes yourself to look at the mirror and you think, oh, no, actually I'm in that V-shape that she's been talking about. Right, 10 seconds to go. 3 more exercises after this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Next up, we have our side-to-side sways. Remember, try not to overextend if you can. Touch your toes, great. If not, just getting that side-to-side motion is going to work your oblique regardless. Got 15 seconds. Right, get in position, folks. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get going. Let's get swaying left over to the right. Doing well. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, last 2 exercises. First up, we just got our press ups. If you've done them the first round, you thought they were too easy or you didn't feel any burn, definitely go to one of the harder variations or the full press up if you can. If you've done the full press up and you're still feeling it, just make sure you are going all the way up and all the way down. Got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press up, 30 seconds. Just slow, controlled movements. With your hand grips, you definitely can change them around if you like. You will see a million variations of the press up. For me, I like to keep the standard shoulder width apart grip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last up, we just got our standard sit-up position. You still got a good 20 odd seconds rest. Last exercise. Once you got 10 seconds, get yourself lying flat on the back. Make sure those feet are planted. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's get them out. Last exercise, last 30 seconds. Keep it going. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Right, folks, that's us. Make sure you grab a drink definitely afterwards if you haven't drank throughout the session. Keep yourself hydrated. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.